If Haliburton doesn't get hurt last night, do you still believe Oklahoma City wins that game?
I mean, you never know, but I do. I do think they still figure out a way to weather the storm. That crowd was unbelievable at home. I felt like, as they did, the Thunder played better. Their reserve guys, Chet and everybody, they played better at home. And I felt like that. Hated to see Haliburton go down, man, like that. Hate to see anybody go down like that in this situation. Prayers up for his speedy recovery, but I still think that OKC would have been able to pull that off.
Is Shai the face of the NBA right now, or is he sharing it with obviously multiple players?
Yeah, I think it's still being shared, but I think right now he's put himself where he's in that lead spot. He's gonna be, featured this summer after doing the things he did with, all of the MVPs hadn't been done in 25 years or whatever, and scoring title MVP, Finals MVP, and NBA championship. So I think right now he has the upper hand on anybody else, because even when those other guys had won MVPs previously, they hadn't done it in this fashion. Their teams weren't as dominant, and they hadn't clean sweeped all the awards the way the SGA did. So I feel like he definitely has a one-up on everybody, even though he's it's kind of, so to speak, a shared face of the league. But I think, he put himself in the forefront of all of that right now.
And he got to the line 12 times last night, and he was effective shooting from the line like he always is. But there is that narrative surrounding him, and we take that personally because we love Shai up here and everything that he brings to the table. But he's been labeled, a free throw merchant, a foul merchant. Where do you stand on that discussion surrounding Shai, that the whistle seems to break his way a lot?
Cap. Like, you go look at any historically great scorer or anybody that was a scoring leader in the NBA, they got to the foul line. Those guys, that's part of being a bucket, knowing how to get to the foul line and knowing how to, make your opponent bite on your face and go for your moves and get them out of place and get them in the air and different things. That's all part of being a bucket, man. You can't name anybody. If you go look back at Iverson, Jordan, all of those guys, they all got to the foul line at an extremely high clip.
Last night during the game, and especially after the game, you start seeing the old graphic of the Paul George trade get thrown around, and of course Shai was involved in that. Like, when that trade happened, did you think that it would be this consequential, that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander would be, the face of the league, the MVP, and have a Mount Rushmore worthy season in the NBA?
Nah, never. I mean, you never think that this would turn out this way. I definitely don't think, the Clippers in doing that trade felt that he would be this good. I don't even know that he felt he would be this good. It's just one of those things where, the kid just kept putting in the work and kept putting in the work, and before you look at it, he's moving up, and now he's had 3 consecutive years leading the league in scoring, averaging over 30. And he has arrived, man. This is what happens when you put in the proper amount of work and the preparation, and you get the opportunity and you seize it.